This is a Geo podcast.
Okay, can you start off by telling us your name and a little bit about your organization?
So I'm Noémi Giszpenc, and I work for the Cooperative Development Institute. I'm the executive director. The Cooperative Development Institute is a nonprofit that does co-op business development, training, technical assistance, networking. We've been around since 1994, and we serve New England and New York. And I am also on the board of the Datacommons Cooperative, which CDI helped form and was one of the founding members of. And that is bringing together organizations of many different sizes, from big national umbrella organizations or sectoral organizations, with grassroots organizations, local organizations, in order to reduce the cost and annoyance of gathering, sharing, maintaining, displaying, and deploying data about the generative economy, which is one word we use. There are many words, but cooperative, solidarity, new, whatever, rooted. So yeah, those are two of my main things.
Okay, what's the best part of doing the work that you do?
What's the best part? I think it's the best part of doing the work that I do is that I can feel like I'm part of the solution. You know, when you turn on the news, look at what's happening, read history, whatever, there's like this like steady drumbeat of like things going wrong, bad. And so to feel like not only are you just like making the world a better place like a little bit at a time, you're actually stepping on a lever that can change a lot of things. You know, that it's systemic. It's getting not necessarily to the, you know, most deepest root of what's wrong, but like pretty far down in a systemic way, and opening up opportunities to get even deeper. For me is really important. I wouldn't be happy if I wasn't doing that.
What's the most difficult part of doing the work that you do?
The most difficult part. I mean, so the thing that I'm working on right now for myself is prioritizing, right? So when you've got all these different things that are going on and everybody's got a great idea or, you know, something, it's extremely difficult for me to pick among all those things, the things that I'm going to work on, that I'm going to devote my time to, or even actually sticking to whatever decisions I make. Like it's just that happens to be my personality, that I'm very responsive, and so anything that comes at me, I'm like, okay. But you know, that's not a real efficient way to work. So that's my current challenge.
Okay, and right, all right. And what are your wildest dreams for the cooperative movement?
Wow, my wildest dreams for the cooperative movement. I've been thinking about this a lot. Yeah, so one of the things that I think about is the movement of an idea from fringe to edgy to cool to kind of mainstream, you know? And this is something that happens to ideas for various reasons. Like often it's a very commercial process, and it's like, it's a lot about, you know, the same old usual suspects kind of exploiting culture from the fringes, and capitalizing off of making those ideas mainstream. And it's a process that almost inevitably involves loss of authenticity. So, you know, so in some ways, like, I wonder what my wildest dream should be. Like, I guess my wildest dream is that co-ops make it into the mainstream with minimal loss of authenticity. Like, that's like a really wonky way of saying it, but, you know, the way that would look is that it just becomes the way that folks do things, that they have a way of relating to each other that's not about dominance and submission, but that's about mutuality and reciprocity and self-responsibility and compassion. That's my wildest dream, is that that's how we relate to each other.
Thank you for listening. Check us out at cdi.coop.